I have to move to a different classroom now. I'm Tsukasanita, just an ordinary high schooler. I didn't have any friends, so I was usually alone.
You're alone again? Such a sad guy.
It's you again? This is Miyabi Ikuzuki. She was popular in the class because she was very fashionable, and she was also arrogant and mean.
What do you mean again? You're rude. I'm talking to you, a loner, because I pitied you.
You don't have to.
Huh, why don't you admit it? I know that you don't want to be alone.
She really is bothering me. She always looking down on me because she has lots of friends. She made fun of me every single day since I got into this high school.
Do you want me to be your friend, sad boy? I can come with you to the classroom.
No need.
What? Are you turning down my offer? How could you?
You're gonna be late for class if you don't hurry.
Wait up!
One day, after school, I was talking to my childhood friend.
I can't decide. Tsukasa-kun, which one do you like?
She's Aki Oshiro from the neighboring class. We grew up together since our houses are close to each other's. She was only my friend. Maybe a corgi?
Corgi is cute, but I like Pomeranians too.
You should take your time. She asked me for advice because she was going to get a dog. Because...
You really like dogs, don't you?
Of course! Dogs are great. They're always obedient and they will always be your side. Training itself is a pleasure.
Whoa, there goes again. You really shouldn't talk about it to other people. It makes you look like a pervert.
But it's fact.
Okay.
I love dogs, but why am I allergic to dogs?
That gives me an idea.
Someone was overhearing our conversations, but we didn't notice back then. One weekend, I was chilling at home. Huh? Who is it? The doorbell rang. Can I help you? Oh, Miyabi?
Yeah.
Why is she here? I never told her my address. Besides, something caught my eye. What's up with that thing? The collar. Is that meant for dogs?
Well...
She started to speak.
I want to become your dog, Tsukasa. Bow.
What? I didn't want my neighbors to see her looks like, so I invited her into my house. And what do you want from me?
Just as I said, you love dogs, but you're allergic to dogs, so you can't get one. I decided to become your dog because I thought you must be sad about it. How's that? Go on, cry in happiness.
She was looking so proud of herself, waiting for a compliment. I have so many things that I want to say. Are you serious? If you're insulting dogs, I'm gonna get real mad.
No, I'm not insulting dogs. I'm serious.
That doesn't make any sense though.
What do you think? There won't be another opportunity if you decline this. You'd never be able to own a dog.
Oh, Jesus. She was arrogant as always. I couldn't believe that she really wanted to be a dog. Just to make sure you are serious, right?
Of course. I don't do things just for a joke.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna teach you what it takes to be a good dog. I'm gonna train this little bird as much as I want. Since then, remember, dogs are all supposed to walk the left side of the owner at all times.
Got it. Woof.
Hand.
Woof.
The other hand.
Bow wow.
Good, you were going amazing. Good job.
Ow.
I spent days and weekends with Miyabi walking around and training her. I became her owner. But what kind of humiliation is this? I probably shouldn't be thinking about it.
Tsukasa, master. Woof.
Hey, it's so hard to walk with you being so close.
I don't have a leash on me, so I can't help it. I don't want to get lost, you know?
That's true. But...
Bow.
I couldn't say a thing as I looked at Miyabi looking very happy. One day, in the classroom, I was thinking hard. Miyabi, what does she want out of this? I thought that she was just making fun of me, but I'm starting to realize that she wasn't. Maybe she likes me? But no, it can't be.
Tsukasa-kun, what are you doing looking all serious?
Oh, Aki.
If you need anyone to talk to, I'm here.
I didn't think I'd be able to reach an answer alone. I decided to get my childhood friend's help. And that's the situation I'm in.
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
What's your face? Your face is twitching.
Well, no wonder why. And you say you don't understand her feelings.
Yeah, because I've never been in a situation like this. I want to know what she wants to get out of this.
I'm starting to feel bad for her. I thought it was pretty obvious.
Huh? Tell me if you know.
I can't. It's not something that I should say.
Is that so?
Yes, but since I feel bad for her, I probably should help her.
How?
It's a secret. Just wait and see.
Huh? Few days had passed. I couldn't figure out what she was thinking either. Another weekend. My family had gone out, so Miyabi was cuddling with me as she wanted.
Tsukasa, hug!
Yo, get off!
I'm your pet, so I'm allowed to do this. Oof.
You're not! Something is touching me. She's acting like a girlfriend instead of a pet. The doorbell rang. Hey, someone's here. Get off me! I opened the door and there was... what are you doing?
Hi, Tsukasa-kun. I decided to become your dog too.
What kind of deja vu is this? Aki, my childhood friend, was standing there with a pretty dog's collar. So, this is your new friend.
Miyabi-chan, nice to meet you. What's going on? She's your childhood friend, right? You can call me Aki. Also, you shouldn't speak to your master like that. Huh? I will show you what being a real dog looks like, Miyabi-chan.
Hey, Aki? Aki jumped and hugged me.
Master, Aki, loves you dearly. Lick.
What?
Hey!
I didn't understand what happened for a second, but she did it a few times and I finally realized. She's licking my cheek!
What's wrong? I think it's normal for a dog. There's a limit to what you can do. Maybe I should do more.
Hey!
Bitch, just get off him. That's no good, Miyabi-chan. You're doing awful. Are you sure you want to stay this way? You can't be me as his childhood friend if you stayed like a dog. I know everything about Tsukasa-kun.
Hey, Aki.
Tsukasa-kun, be quiet.
Sorry. Miyabi looked like she was frustrated. While I thought about my next move, she started to say something.
No, I can't let myself be this way. Since Tsukasa is a pervert who loves dogs, I think he's gonna attract more bitches like this.
Why did she phrase it like that?
I see. So, what are you gonna do? I am going to be his friend. No, I'm gonna be his girlfriend.
Huh?
I always fancied you. You rescued me from a stray dog when I was in the elementary school, and I loved you all these days. But you didn't even remember me.
Stray dog?
Maybe it's that incident when you were in the 4th grade.
Oh, I remember that. I did help a girl who was crying because a stray dog was playing with her. But the girl looked more quiet.
That's me.
What? You're so different now.
Shut up. I wanted to change myself in high school.
What?
And what do you think? Can I become your girlfriend?
Why is she looking at me like she's abandoned? I wasn't expecting this. I couldn't resist it. If that's the case, you don't need this anymore.
Oh.
The color that Miyabi had on all this time, I took it off her. Now, you're going out. I guess I'm your boyfriend.
Tsukasa, yes, I'm so happy.
Hey, don't hug me.
Why? I'm your girlfriend.
Stop it.
You guys look cute together. Congratulations.
That's how I got a beautiful girlfriend.
Tsukasa, let's go somewhere after school. I want to get crepes.
Okay, but can you back it off a bit? I don't want my classmates to see us together.
Oh, I don't mind.
Miyabi was hugging my arm in joy. We were walking home like that, and my other arm was hugged by someone else.
Wow, I like crepes too.
Huh? Aki?
Hey, you! What the hell are you doing? I'm walking with my master.
Aki still had her collars on her neck.
Huh? I thought that was over. Huh? I never said that I was quitting being a dog. Lick!
Whoa!
You licked him? For God's sake! You're his girlfriend, but I'm his pet. You can't be his pet when I'm his girlfriend.
Hey, calm down, both of you.
Shut up. Quiet, master.
Oh, okay. I've been loyal all these years, but now I have a girlfriend and a pet. What's gonna happen next?
I'm Tsukasa Nita. With nowhere to go, I am wandering around a residential area at night. I'm really hungry. What am I going to do? There's a reason all this happened. When I was young, I lost my parents in an accident, and since then, I have been growing up in an orphanage. In order to be able to live on my own, after graduating from high school, I trained while living and working in a restaurant. And although it was small, I was able to start my own restaurant. But I never would have thought it would go out of business so easily. Is it because of the recession, or is it politics? In any case, all I had left was a huge debt, and the store that was collateral was foreclosed on, and I was evicted from my house for not being able to pay my rent. Lately, I've been spending the nights at an internet cafe, but I don't have that kind of money anymore. I wonder why the world is so hard on loners like me. Huh? The field of view opens up slightly. There was a strange park. I'm just going to sleep outdoors for tonight. Luckily, it's not freezing cold. Stroking my rumbling belly, I lay down on a park bench. I'm seriously tired. Now I can finally sleep. Or that's what I thought.
Hey, you! What are you doing on our turf?
What?
This park belongs to us. So, get out!
Suddenly, I am surrounded by 3 female delinquents. I was swarmed in my sleep, and I panicked. What should I do? Is it better to just run away? No, but I can't get my thoughts together. Then, my body responded before my head could. My stomach started to growl loudly. Oh shoot, what am I doing in front of them? Delinquents, but girls nonetheless.
What's up with this guy? Haha, what a sound.
Hey, you two shouldn't laugh so much.
They laugh out loud. One even has tears in her eyes from laughing too much. I wish the ground would open up and swallow me.
Ah, well. Hey, you. Follow us.
What? Follow you?
I'll take you someplace nice.
I'm taken away by them without even knowing why. And where I arrived was... What's going on here?
What? It's our hideout.
It's clearly a luxury apartment. What? This is your hideout?
Hey, don't just stand there. Take a seat. It's my house, so make yourself at home.
Don't you know? The 3 of us live here.
I never thought I'd be slapped in the face with a huge economic difference in a juvenile delinquent's hideout. So what's going to happen to me? There is no escape. As I was wondering what the hell was going to happen to me, something was placed down on the table in front of me. A scent that stimulates hunger wafts into the air.
Here. You're hungry, aren't you? For now, eat this.
Cup noodles. Really? Can I?
Miyabi is ordering you to eat. Oh, please. Go ahead.
Okay, well, thank you. It's the first proper meal in days. It's delicious.
You're really going at it.
Haha, what an appetite. Just watching him makes me feel hungry too.
I guess we should grab something to eat as well.
With that said, they started slurping the cup noodles together. After a while, thank you, it was delicious. How could I ever thank you?
It's just a cup of instant noodles. You're overreacting. Well, it's about time to introduce ourselves, isn't it? Let's start with you. What's your name?
Right, I haven't told you my name yet. I'm Tsukasa Nita.
The name's Miyabi Ikutsuki. My name is Aki Oshiro.
I'm Mana Yuzen.
So, Tsukasa, why were you in that park?
What about your house?
Oh, It's a bit embarrassing story to tell, but I also owe them for the meal earlier. I decided to explain my situation to them. Being from an orphanage, having debt, having nowhere to go. Maybe I just wanted to talk to someone.
I see. It must have been tough. Our parents aren't around either.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, thanks to Mana, we three are living together. Almost like a family.
They have it pretty rough too, and they're so much younger than me. Knowing that we are in a similar situation, I feel a bit closer to them now. So, I decided to ask them what was on my mind for a while. You guys are only eating cup noodles. Is it like this all the time?
Huh? The cup noodles are delicious, aren't they? What? You have a problem with that? We have a whole bunch of different flavors.
They all respond in their unique way. Fast food all the time isn't good for your health. How about I cook you something in return? It might come as a surprise, but I'm actually a pretty good cook.
What? A home-cooked meal? For real? Amazing. I'm so happy.
I slept over that night, and the next day, I headed out to the supermarket to go buy ingredients as there was nothing for me to cook with.
I like Italian cuisine. Pizza, lasagna, and pasta. What? This calls for something filling, like Chinese food. I would prefer Japanese food, like something my mom would have made for me.
Yeah, just tell me what you want and I'll make it happen.
Okay then, Tsukasa. Make me from Szechuan pork. Pepperoncino. Meat and potato stew for me.
Guys, give me some space. The girls getting all excited and hugging me made my heart race a little. Then the four of us worked together to take the bags of groceries back to the hideout and started cooking immediately. Lei helped a little bit too. Despite their being delinquents, watching them fumble around with the food made them look like just ordinary girls their age. Ta-da!
Wow, this is amazing. You're not half bad. Looks delicious.
They were overjoyed with the food I had prepared. Hours of fun passed by. Then Miyabi mentions something.
Tsukasa, you should be our cook. That's a good idea. You're our new member.
What? And that's how I ended up joining their group. From then on, while living with them here, I cooked for Miyabi, Aki, and Mana every day. I was nervous at first about living with girls, but lately I've gotten used to it.
Hey, Tsukasa. Why don't you be my boyfriend and feed me delicious food for the rest of my life?
What?
No fair, Miyabi. Tsukasa is mine.
What? Mana?
You'd prefer motherly girls, don't you, Tsukasa?
You're too close, Aki! They were completely hooked on my cooking. I don't know if they were joking or not, but they have been fussing over who is going to be my girlfriend. Just the four of us, it's so much fun, and it's very comfortable. But that doesn't mean I can keep this up forever. I'm literally mooching off of them right now. One day. Thank you so much for all you've done for me up until now. But I have to leave here. I can't just forget about my huge debt, and I can't mooch off of you forever. I did my best to express my gratitude to them with a deep bow.
But it's all so sudden. You say this, but do you have any means of paying back your debt?
Well, I'm at a loss of words because everything they pointed out is true. Aki raised her hand timidly.
In that case, I have a good plan.
A plan? Aki's plan was...
Mana, the customers at table 3 are calling. I'm coming. Tsukasa, when's table 6 order going to be ready?
Just a second, coming right up. We started a new restaurant. It is a unique place that has everything from Japanese, Western, and Chinese cuisine. Mana helped fund the restaurant. Apparently, her parents were super rich, and Mana inherited all of their wealth. The girls are also working hard in their cute uniforms. Haha, at this rate, I might be able to pay off my debt soon. We're really busy though. After closing, we're exhausted after another super busy day. Thanks, Aki. This is all thanks to your idea.
No, it's because your food is delicious. Hey, where's my thanks?
Of course, Mana. This wouldn't have worked if it weren't for your financial investment.
Why just those two? I worked really hard too. Where's my thanks?
No, of course I haven't forgotten about you. The restaurant is operating smoothly because of your efforts, Miyabi.
You really can't do anything without me, Tsukasa.
What's wrong, you two? Complimenting Miyabi makes Aki and Mana grumpy.
What? Are you jealous of Tsukasa and me? Just to remind you two, I was the one who spoke to Tsukasa in the first place, so he's mine.
What? Hey, what are you talking about?
That's not fair. I like Tsukasa too. Hey, you can't do that. Me too.
Huh? What? I was being fought over by the three of them. Anyway, the restaurant is doing well, and now this is our new hideout. The girls have moved on from being juvenile delinquents. We live every day like a real family. I really didn't know what would become of me when I was swarmed by Miyabi and the girls in the park that night, but you never really know how things turn out. I want to make a new start with them. That's what I thought when I saw their beaming smiles. What the hell? This was an emergency. It was the moment when I, who never had a girlfriend since I was born, was hugged by a girl. And it was the most beautiful girl ever. I'm Shinji Yamabuki. I'm 21 years old. I'm a student at a university in Tokyo. But I'm a low-income student. I grew up in a single-mother household, and the finance is always on the edge. But I wanted to pursue my dream, to become a doctor, so I persuaded my mother, who said,
"You want to become a doctor? And go to a university? Please, we don't have that much money. I want you to get a job for the sake of your sister."
And I got a scholarship to go to the medical school. Since my house is really poor, I can't live in a decent apartment. So I'm currently living alone in the worn out room. I work part-time to cover the rent and the living costs. When I came from work one day to this ragged apartment, something crazy happened in front of me. I did think that someone with the long hair and dirty clothes, who I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl, was slowly walking in front of me. Since someone with such a dirty clothes fell down, I thought, shit, maybe a homeless person fell down. When I rushed to check on the person, I was able to determine the gender. Since the person didn't have an Adam's apple, it was a woman. I don't see any wrinkles on her face, so she's pretty young. Could she be underage? The thought flew through my mind. The color of her face was so bad, to be honest, and it was totally blue. From what I could gather, she might have fell down because of anemia, I thought. Since she looked pretty dirty, everyone saw her, but left her as if they were running from her. It could be because of my dream to become a doctor. I can't leave her like this. That was my thought. I picked her up and asked, "Are you alright?" to her. If she doesn't answer, then I definitely need to call an ambulance. After a while, she opened her eyes. She did look pretty young. She looked like a girl more than a woman.
Did I fall?
Yeah, the color of your face is pretty horrid. Haven't you slept? Or haven't you eaten? You could be iron deficient.
It could be.
She is awake and her speech seemed quite fine, so I thought that it wasn't anything too urgent and therefore I don't need to call an ambulance. Can you stand? If you don't mind, do you want to come over to my house? I can probably give you some food. She looked confused for a second. I mean, that's pretty understandable. I don't have any underlying intention, seriously, but it must be scary. Even if I said that I wouldn't do anything to her, I thought she was very unlikely to believe it, so I didn't say anything along those lines.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did you pick me up, even though I'm really dirty? I mean, people usually pretend like they didn't see anything. Even if I was on the ground, they don't want to get involved.
That's because I started to recall my past, which I didn't want to remember. And I told her about the past events that has passed really plainly. So, it was probably when I was in 5th grade. My mother was fired from her part-time job at the food manufacturing factory. And until she got another job, we really didn't have much money and there were times when the water was cut off. So we couldn't wash our clothes that much. I went to school with dirty jersey, and my classmates mocked me so much. They kept throwing me dirty phrases. I won't get into that much, but it was pretty tough to go through. I can't explain it well, but I don't want to treat someone bad just because they look dirty. So yeah, the word dirty is something that I dislike the most. But since my dream is to become a doctor, if someone was on the ground in front of me, I wouldn't be able to ignore the person.
I see. I will take your kind offer then.
Ah, sure, come with me. That being said, I've never brought any girl to my old apartment. To be honest, I've never had a girlfriend ever because I'm very poor. But I tried so hard to cook a dish, fed her the dish, and let her take a bath since she looked a bit sticky with sweats and everything. She's super beautiful! Well, that was my voice inside my head.
Thank you so much for everything. Like, you even offered me a change of clothes too.
Well, yeah. I called my sister who lived in the company dorm to deliver women's clothing and underwears. And it was when my sister and the girl met each other. My sister shouted in amazement.
Could it be? Brother, this girl is an idol. She's super famous. She's been missing for a while.
What? Is that true? I didn't know much about idols and actresses. Since I had to study very hard, I never had a time to watch TV.
Yeah, that's right. I ran away because the feeling of the drama was too rough for me. I had to play this really horrible villain, and the producer keeps making me do excessive stuff. I'm too tired anyway. I couldn't keep up with the slanders on the internet either. It's been 4 days since I decided to run with just a little money and myself. My clothing kept getting dirty and I have no money anymore.
Ah, now I see why you look kinda different from other people.
Do you mind if I stayed here for a little more? If I rest a little more, I might be able to get back to the filming.
Yeah, sure. I just nodded to her. That was because I felt like her expressions looked really sad and painful, even though she was an idol. I felt pitiful towards the idol who didn't have anywhere else to go.
I really love that drama. It would be great if you could go back. If you can't take it anymore, I think you should quit. I actually read a magazine about your disappearance, and it said that they will stop making you do excessive acting and will follow through with all the slanders.
The girl, who apparently is an idol, her face changed slightly from the painful one to the one with a touch of peacefulness. 2 weeks later, she went back to the filming set. Me, who had this rare experience of sheltering a famous person, fell into another unbelievable situation afterwards. One day, the doorbell rang in my ragged apartment, so I opened the door.
Can you make me your girlfriend?
Wait, who is this?
I changed my face with makeups. I think no one has noticed that it's me.
When I heard the voice, I knew that it was that beautiful idol.
I was really happy that you helped me even though I was dressing really horribly. Everyone does treat me well when I'm perceived as an idol, but when I walk the streets with dirty clothes, no one even cared about me. But Shinji-san, you were so kind to me. I fell in love with you because you had such a soft heart. And your meals that you cooked were the most delicious thing that I have ever tasted.
What the hell? This was an emergency. It was the moment when I, who never had a girlfriend since I was born, was hugged by a girl. A week later, some Thursday, the weekly magazine was published with headlines like, "An idol stayed at a worn-out apartment with a guy who goes to a medical school." And the articles, the sister had told me about it saying things like,
Brother, it's out. The information is leaked from somewhere.
"What? Whoa, it's all out. They've even got my personal information. This is the situation." When I was in a shock trying to do something about it, there was a call. It was from my girlfriend.
Everyone knows about it now. Do you want to marry me?
Then I've got another call on top of that. It was my mother this time.
You just go ahead and marry her. I'm all supportive if you choose that girl. She does look like a hard-working person, and I feel like she can survive the tough world. It's just woman's tuition though, and she earns a lot, right? Then my life after retirement is secured.
Wait. Everyone is so quick about it. To be fair, that beautiful girl. It's only my biased opinion, but I thought girls don't like those kind of girls. Apparently, my mother likes her as an exception. In the end, I ended up marrying her. To be honest, since both of us are very busy, it's not like we're having a romantic moment. However, I finished moving into her expensive apartment from that dirty, ragged apartment. My mother and my sister couldn't move like statues, seeing how vast and luxurious the room was. That being said, even I couldn't settle in for a while into this too luxurious life until I finally got used to it.
Again, the pink envelope looks odd, supposing this is a cursed letter, and it's funny for the ceiling with the heart-marked sticker. Sign of the writer also here. From Hinata Tachibana, huh? Looks much odd, cause it's the name of the Madonna of this school. They must be put in here wrongly anyway. That's why I put them into shoe locker of S-ranked handsome guy whose name is Fujishima, just behind me in the name list, as if nothing had happened. Fujishima is the most Mac Daddy in this grade, as well as the ace striker of the soccer club, completely different from me, who's just an ugly guy and doesn't belong to any club activities. He's also first place in grade, vice versa, I'm in the bottom place, which means he's living in a different world from where I'm doing it. Yes, there must be. There are amorous letters addressed to Fujishima, because you see, there are already a bunch of the letters piled up on his indoor shoes. What a Mac Daddy he is, no doubt quite different from me. At any rate, I've received the letters from the Madonna frequently, like every other day in these days. She's so dazed, wasn't she? Muttering such things to myself, I was thundered out from behind.
Hey, such a gloomy character guy over there. What you doing to stick your hand into my shoe locker? That's really disgusting me.
Good morning. Here comes the S-ranked handsome guy. I'm named Shinji Yamabuki, but the hero living in such a Mac Daddy harem makes a fool of me, so he never calls the name for me. It seems I've been seen apparently that I put the letters into his shoe locker. I just re-input what looks amorous letters wrongly, putting my shoe locker to where they should be. That's it.
Well, it may be agreed. What strange girls they must be if they liked such a dull guy like you. As if they were ultimate whimsies. No, nobody can be such one. They shouldn't be there. You, unlike me, you're a guy who end up your whole life as a cherry boy.
Then Fujishima looked so lols, and he howled. He disappeared from my eyes in high humor while he was holding up the letters no less than 30. Fujishima and I are in the same class. Now we are in our first year of high school. One day, a month later, since I kept re-inputting these amorous letters to Fujishima's shoe locker, Hinata Tachibana called me. In the classroom in the morning, I was flurried because it was first meeting with each other.
Good morning. Yamabuki, by the way, didn't you see anything in your shoe locker, did you?
What? It was a sudden question, so I got scared and shouted loud. Fujishima heard the Madonna's beautiful voice and my low voice and turned toward to me. He went red in the face.
Tachibana, what are you doing here?
Well, Fujishima, it's none of your business. I'm here to do something with Yamabuki. We know. I can't talk so much though, because the teacher is coming soon. Did you read my letters to you?
Letter? What is it?
Oh no doubt I put them in your shoe locker. Do you ignore my effort to get close to you over and over? Isn't that rude, is it?
I have no idea for what you're talking about.
Strike me pink. Did you throw it away without reading it?
No, but... The Madonna was rendered speechless. I got yelled by her. Regardless of some people's existence around us.
Why? Did you ignore those letters? Why they've been handed over to Fujishima? Why so many amorous letters have been delivered to him?
But because I couldn't know so many letters like that had delivered to me. Neither in junior high school, nor in elementary school, or in kindergarten either. I never received a declaration, let alone letter. In addition, you've broken eye contact from me, but avoided me, haven't you?
I'm so embarrassed to say though. I might have mixed something wrong. I'll tell you all the details after school. Anyway, class is about to start, so see you later.
When I went to the roof floor, she suddenly thanked me.
Thank you so much at that time. You really helped me out.
That time?
Let's see. On the street in front of the floral clock park when we were in 5th grade of the elementary school. Don't you remember? A boy who pushed me into the moving lane. Do you? I got wrong to keep on thinking the boy was you. I was taken by ambulance and confused myself to memorize the assailant was the one who saved me wrongly. And I inversed the one who saved me and another one who pushed me. But recently, a girl who was a witness at the time told me, the one who saved me was you.
Yeah, I'm bringing back to the memory. Bringing back to that day, I came back home in a panic as if I had run away from the sights. I was thinking while I was running, supposing we had mistaken a little bit more, it could have been a big accident. She just only fainted and I was skinning my kneecaps. The assailant boy ran away before I did. The girl who was injured at the time was Hinata Tachibana. About 2 minutes later, Hinata put her hand on my forehead and said,
I got just a brainwave. Shinji, wouldn't you look more handsome if your forehead appears out, would you?
Pardon?
Let me try for that.
While she was making her eyes twinkling, she put her hand on my forehead and pulled my forelock back at once. Oh my gosh.
How handsome you look. Come on to school making your forelock swept back hair from the day after tomorrow. I bet the girl's screaming you look so cool.
Is that so? May I expect the time I can be a girl magnet in my life is coming?
I'm sure. It must come. I can be proud of you who is my boyfriend with my head held high if you are looking so cool. Oh, but I'd hate for someone if she takes you away. Nevertheless, I'd be happy to walk along beside you. I'm a handsome guy.
Unfortunately, I'm small in stature.
But you know, you're sure to be taller than us girls.
The morning of one day after the next day, I had Hinata set my hair perfectly enough so my hairstyle can be swept back. How would swept back hair despite of gloomy character?
Oh no. I don't get bad about yourself on your own. You're no longer gloomy character but breezy one. Breezy character guy as well as handsome guy.
We went to school together side by side. The school is just around the corner. I can get to school in a short time though. Everyone around us, a handsome guy they had never seen before was coming up, so they were so excited to scream.
Wait, who is him? Have you ever seen such a handsome guy in this school before?
And eventually they realized after the girls in my class came down to shoe lockers that the handsome guy is me, Shinji Yamabuki, the shoe locker just above a Mac Daddy, Fujishima's. An empty shoe locker speaking of any letters. I put my hand on the shoe locker, which is storing only indoor shoes, and I changed into the indoor shoes.
He's Yamazaki, isn't he? No way. Looks super cool. Brushing hair back makes him a handsome guy. Doesn't it commit a foul, does it?
Whispering. Girls' whispers are something beyond a whisper actually. It sounds awesomely. It's first time ever to call me cool in my life. And I've thought I'd have to keep losing out from handsome guy through my life. July only brushing forelock to be swept back. I can become a handsome guy. A catchy phrase simply describing me now went around the school in just one day. The next day, an extraordinary event happens. The place is my shoe locker. Oh, in my shoe locker, I've got a bunch of letters. Hinata saw the scene and...
Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have made you look so handsome. Hey Shinji, your forelock. Let it hang down.
Wait, please. Don't crush my sweatback hair out. You really took your effort for the setting, didn't you?
Okay, finished it all. Shinji, keep on hanging your forelock down while you're at school. Brush it backward likely at home.
After living together with Hinata for a while, there was a regular examination. I was forced to concentrate on hard study. Consequently, I was ranked first in my grade. When it comes to Fujishima, he stewed over the fact I passed him. I saw Fujishima crying in frustration in the hallway.
Shit, fuck it. Why should I lose to the bottom of the case? Did he cheat off of the test? Didn't he?
No question, I didn't cheat off at all. Both the amount of amorous letter and the rank as well. I found the positions of Fujishima and me was reversed eventually. Now my forelock is hung down, though I'm in the time I can be girl magnet. Cause once I went to school with swept back hair, it's too late after all, even if I pretended a gloomy guy visually. Whenever I received any letters, I used to deliver them to Fujishima, who is the hero living in such Mac Daddy harem. No longer now. I don't do such things anymore. I have gained confidence in my life. Keeping it secret to Hinata, who is a jealous girl indeed. For storing a bunch of the amorous letters I have received carefully. Oh yeah, that is a concealing actually when I speak it precisely.
Thank you for watching till the end. We are looking forward to your comments. I will be encouraged if you put any kind of comment and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.